The 20 greatest horror movies of all time according to Chatgpt. 1. The Shining, 1980. Stanley Kubrick turned Stephen King's novel into a psychological labyrinth. It's less about jump scares and more about slow-burning dread. Jack Nicholson's descent into madness is legendary, and those eerie twin girls, iconic. 2. Psycho, 1960. Alfred Hitchcock practically invented the slasher genre with this one. The infamous shower scene is still one of the most shocking moments in cinema. It messes with your expectations at every turn. 3. The Exorcist, 1973. Even today, this film feels deeply disturbing. The demonic possession of young Regan taps into religious fear, and the makeup, voice acting, and practical effects are just skin-crawling. 4. Hereditary, 2018. This one sneaks up on you. What starts as a family drama turns into one of the most unsettling horror films in recent memory. Toni Collette's performance is next-level terrifying. 5. Get Out, 2017. Jordan Peele reinvented modern horror with a film that blends racial commentary with suspense and body-snatching horror. Smart, socially aware, and genuinely terrifying. 6. Halloween, 1978. Michael Myers, That Music, The Mask. John Carpenter made something so simple yet so perfect a small-town babysitter stalked by evil, it set the blueprint for slashers. 7. Alien 1979. In space, no one can hear you scream. This is horror meets sci-fi at its best. The claustrophobic ship, the unstoppable xenomorph, and that chestburster scene, pure nightmare fuel. 8. The Thing, 1982. Paranoia in the Snow. John Carpenter's second entry here, and rightfully so. The creature effects still hold up, and the idea of not knowing who to trust is deeply terrifying. 9. Rosemary's Baby, 1968. This film oozes dread from start to finish. The psychological unraveling, the gaslighting, the satanic twisted horror that plays the long game and wins. 10. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. This one feels too real, gritty, raw, and almost documentary-like. It's an unrelenting ride into madness. Leatherface and his cannibal family are horror royalty. 11. Jaws, 1975. You may not think of this as horror at first, but it is. Spielberg made millions afraid to go in the water. That score alone is enough to raise your heart rate. 12. The Babadook, 2014. This one's about grief disguised as a monster story. The Babadook itself is creepy, but the real terror is emotional. It hits hard on multiple levels. 13. Midsommar 2019. Horror in broad daylight? Ari Aster subverts expectations with a culty nightmare that's bright, beautiful, and deeply unsettling. Plus, that ending. 14. A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Freddy Krueger isn't just scary, he's imaginatively scary. A killer who attacks you in your dreams? That's just cruel, Wes Craven. 15. Scream, 1996. Speaking of, Cravenhay reinvented horror again with Scream. It's meta, it's clever, and it revived the slasher genre while poking fun at it. 16. The Ring, 2002. This American remake of a Japanese horror film introduced a generation to creepy, long-haired ghosts and cursed VHS tapes. It's atmospheric and relentlessly eerie. 17. It follows 2014. A terrifyingly simple concept, a supernatural force that follows you, slowly, constantly. You never know who it'll be next, which keeps you always looking over your shoulder. 18. The Blair Witch Project, 1999. This movie changed horror. It made found footage a thing and proved you don't need gore or monsters, just fear of the unknown and a camcorder. 19. Let the Right One in 2008. A vampire film like no other. It's haunting but also weirdly tender. The loneliness, the friendship, the quiet horror, it's also beautifully done. 20. The Conjuring, 2013. James Wan crafted an old-school haunted house story with modern polish. Based on the supposedly real-life Warrens, it gave us suspense, scares, and a whole new horror universe.